Hey, Chef Ricardo Costa is back on the YouTube channel. I know I just did a segment on WMBRadio.com, and I'm here to show you guys a quick and easy vegetable stir fry. Stir fries are cheap. They're very easy to come about. You can prep everything in advance and just throw them all together. So let me show you a quick and easy, healthy alternative to fast food. So we got our wok heated up, and I'm going to start off with some white onion. Grab my knife. Always make sure you have a nice sharp knife. I'm going to split it right down the middle here. Never cutting into the stem because that's when it starts to bleed. We're only going to need about half of this. And we're actually just going to cut this right down in strips. Once you run out of real estate, turn it this way. And you put the rest that way. And that's it. So we're going to reserve this to the side. Now, I like to add a little bit of color, so I'm going to add half of this red pepper I picked up this morning. Just about, maybe a little less than half. Cut down the middle, cut this way. And this one as well, I'm going to cut down in strips. And you always want the waxy side up. That's why it doesn't slip. And you cut these julienne strips. And we'll do with this white piece. I usually like to strip that part off. And same thing. This one. Discard those over there. And cut this one down. We'll make sure that they're apart too. This is what we're looking for, nice little strips. I got a green pepper here, same thing. Use about a little less than half maybe. This little nub. Turn it this way. Disregard that part. Same concept. Try to cut them as even as you can so it cooks even in the wok. And the key to a good stir fry is you want this screaming hot because we want to fry it. That's the key to a stir fry. Most people, they put it on such a low heat, they end up steaming it. They end up practically, they throw all the liquid in, they end up boiling it. We want a little color to this, so we break that all apart. Get our onion together. Break that all apart. Now you can do this and throw them in some Ziploc bags for the week and just throw this all together. This little skin piece I'm going to discard. I got this going hot really here. I got 2 tablespoons of canola oil. Now I'm using canola because I want a neutral flavor. If I use olive oil when I want the olive oil flavor. So I throw that oil in there. I'm gonna push it around a bit in our screaming hot pan. And this wok I use is Teflon, so you don't have to use too much oil. But I want to get a nice color on this. So we're gonna grab our vegetables. Throw them all at once. Season with some salt and pepper. Salt. Tons of pepper milk. Basically, it's like sauteing. You want high heat, fast movement, so everything cooks evenly. All right, well, that's coming together. I'm gonna cut up a little celery core. I had this left over. You can pretty much put anything in your stir fry. I mean, there's no rules to it. I like my salad a little crunchy, that's why I added it in last. The celery. Hands. Give this a nice little stir fry. Get that all incorporated. I got, it's about a clove of garlic. I usually buy it in a jar already ground up. So it's a lot easier, or you can just grab one clove and chop it up yourself. but this keeps for like a longer shelf life. So I'm going to throw that in here. I like the garlic flavor. And another flavor, I got some ginger here. Now we're not going to use this whole thing, obviously. Ginger's a really strong taste, but really goes well with stir fries. Now, you don't want to cut around with your knife. Is that a more simple way you can take that skin off? It actually comes off pretty easy. What I do is I peel the amount that I'm going to use. So you just kind of with your spoon peel it away. So easy that comes off. And you can get around corners. You're not losing anything. We're just using a little now, maybe like a half a teaspoon. You know how easy that comes off? You know, I watch chefs in the kitchen. They said, hey, you know, some guys will be like rounding it off like they're julienne something, and that's not what you want to do. I'm going to just dice this a little bit. You can buy powdered ginger, but it doesn't work as well. Fresh ginger is still the best. Together. Starting to see some color in there. Now it's frying. Everything's cooking evenly. You don't want to keep it off the heat too long. So now I want to get some other Asian flavors in here. So I got some low sodium soy sauce. Now because I'm adding so many things to this, I always try to go with low sodium anything as much as I can. This is about 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. Add that to our mixture. Now, I usually put jalapenos in this. I couldn't find any, but I had left over some chipotle, and it actually works very well. It was in a jar in adobo sauce and a tomato sauce, and I have one here. I'm not going to use this whole thing. This is pretty spicy. So I'm going to cut this down the middle, and you definitely want to get the seeds out, unless you like it really, 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 really hot. If you like it really, really hot, leave the seeds in. If not, you might want to think of the other people that you're cooking for, because you might not like it so much. So I'll try to get as many as I can and kind of just dice this up a bit. So I'm only going to use about half, so I'm going to dice this one this way. Into the mix, and if you're not confident doing the whole flipping thing, just grab yourself the spatula, because you are using Teflon. I'm using a Teflon wok, so definitely if you're using anything Teflon in general, it's going to be like this. It's going to be covered like that. Get around your edges, get all in there. See the dark color we're getting on the stir fry. There we go. One thing how I like to finish off my stir fry, which gives a good aroma, a good flavor, is sesame seed oil. I got some here that I use. I do a lot of Asian cooking, so I have a lot of Asian ingredients here. So I'm going to just pour it and finish it off right at the end. And a little bit more. I've done this stir fry demo a lot in different schools and organizations, non-profits. And basically, how I like to serve it. If you guys want to get fancy, press your date, have a nice bowl. And what I like to do either you can make a mound, or what I like to do is I take one of these little ramekins. Spray it with just like normal cooking spray. You don't really need to, but I do just as an extra added thing to make it easier. And I fill my ramekin. the nice peel off. And this goes well on pasta as well. This is what I do. I pound it here. Then I pray to God it works. Yeah, it worked. And then, have one of these set up when your significant other comes over. Throw it all on top. Mix in the colors. This recipe serves about 2 people. I'm going to give them a little bit more. Try not to be stingy. Knowing that on there. And what I like to do is you can finish it off with like some parsley, but got some green onion here. Cut the ends off. Gives it a little bit of a crunch factor. Right on top. A little bit of a crunch on top of your stir fry. And that's about it. And look, easy. It's a couple of minutes. You prep it real quick, and you're on your way. So keep your eye out. Subscribe to my channel, and I'll be seeing you next time. Take care.